Okay, so one more thing. So this is the top from one of them. So I did the snap and pull down to get the strings off the bottom. And also, don't necessarily throw everything above the leaves. This little piece here, which is perfectly usable, was right here. So I cracked and pulled the strings out of that piece as well. It just helps be a little less wasteful. Awesome! I propped up my phone so I can show you the cutting now. Okay, so these are thin enough. So there's two ways you can do it. You can chop on your cutting board. And don't worry about going all the way through because there's still strings in there usually. See that? So then when you go to take them off, you can pull those strings off of there and throw that away, and you've got little bits. And you can cut them to the thickness you like. We like them tiny. So, you can see some of these now. So I'm going to do that with the rest, and then the big ones I take and I do sections because I don't want them so fat. So you just go along the whole length and make thin strips. And then when you go to chop these, you can do them all in a row, do them all at once. Okay, so get this one there. So here's an example of the string technique again. I just stuck my knife in where you see the little strings. Here, you can do it either the breaking way, which is this way, you broke it but not through the strings, and then pull, and those things come out. See that? Now the strings are stringy too. Sometimes there will still be some in there, but that gets rid of the majority of it. Trim this guy a little shorter here. And that's good enough. Do the second one. So here's how you cut almost the way down, but not all the way, and then you pull down. These are already done, so you didn't have to de-string this one. So I'll do these slices. Best way to cut when you're using your hands is to pull. I think I showed this a beat one, but I took it down because it was lame. But pull with your hand towards the knife. Do not push. That way you have total control of it. Rather than pushing with my thumb, I'm pulling with my hand, so I won't slip and cut myself. Okay, so these are all done now. And this is how you cut them. Just put them all in a row. Those little strings on this guy now. I'm just going to grab those with my knife, pull those guys off, like that. So yeah, you just put them all together, and then you start chopping to the thickness you desire. See, if we hadn't taken those strings out, these would all be attached. Like I showed, there was a way to separate them if that does happen. With the littler ones, I go ahead and do that and just separate the strings out, but the big ones I try and de-string. So see, I have all my little crunchy celeries now. You can use as much or as little as you like. It just adds some texture and also volume to the egg salad. Mom and I love it with lettuce or celery. Honestly, I won't eat it without the celery. I really enjoy this. Alright. Yes, Rory Bird. This one. This one. add this in and mix it all up. Also, when you mix yours, check the consistency. If you want it creamier, you can. If it's a little dry, add your celery first before adding more mayo, because that adds some moisture also, and you may not need more mayo in it. So, I'm going to add all this. We like lots of celery. This is my, okay. I wonder if I can prop my phone up again. That would be awesome. Let me see. If I can prop it in the dish drain, maybe. How does this work? Let's see. How about like that? That's good, right? Cool. Alright, so I'm going to mix this up. I probably should have gotten a bigger bowl. You can mix by scooping underneath and turning over. That helps. So you can see my texture and my creaminess here. For me, I like it just to stick together. I don't like it really mayo-y. Okay, so this is it, all done. This is the creaminess I like, and the celery in it. Actually, maybe I could have stood a little less mayo than this, actually, but you make it how you like it. And, my mom has requested a rye bread sandwich. So, here's my rye bread. This is, Oro wheat rye. It's like 70 calories a slice. And then there's a couple ways you can do this. I like to shape it nice for her. See, that's not really showing up too well. There we go. Scoop some on there. And then, either with hands or spoon, you can shape it down. Or a knife, whatever. So there's a nice layer of it in there. Stick right there. Okay. Not gonna be able to touch my phone now, huh? Alright, so I just put an even layer all through that. And she wanted lettuce on it, so I'm gonna grab some lettuce. 1 second, I'll wash my hands. Okay. This is fresh from my garden. Some romaine lettuce. Put that on for her. And the homegrown I love because you can prep these leaves and they'll be all set to go. Put some leaves on there. Close this up. And Mom likes a slanted cut. So, cut this for her like sideways, slanted ways. And there you go. A delicious egg salad sandwich on rye with homemade lettuce. Bye guys. Now mine, I'm going to do lettuce wraps. So you just take a little bit, put it in your lettuce. This is homegrown romaine. And these are little leaves, but if you have big ones, obviously you can make bigger ones. This is a great source of protein. Really good for you. So then you just roll them up. And if you have a plate, set them on a plate. Actually, that one can take a little more. Let's see here. And you just roll these up. This guy's a little too narrow at the end. There we go. So these are more like little bite-sized wraps. This is a big one. This will be a couple bites. And there you have lunch. Pretty cool, huh? Bye, guys.